Hi, I'm Kiersten White, author of Paranormalcy and Supernaturally, and we're continuing our YouTube moderator session for Harper Teen. Now, Alice Roard from Sydney, Australia, hi Australia, asked me to tell the full story of my stalker. If you missed the intro video, I referenced a psycho Dutch girl who was actually the inspiration for Evie's locker obsession, and there's a story behind her. So it's story time. I brought the shark to set the mood. When I was 17, my family and I went on a trip to Mexico, and we stayed in a resort. But instead of the really American-heavy resorts, we ended up staying in the part of Mexico that is heavily visited by Europeans. And so it was like this microcosm of Europe. You had British people, you had German people, you had Italians, you had all of these people from all across Europe, and it was really fun. And one girl in particular, her name was Marin, and she was from the Netherlands. And we made friends with her because her parents actually asked my parents if myself and my sisters would hang out with her because she didn't have anybody to buddy around with. But apparently she really liked us because we kept running into her by accident all over the place. And it was really unusual how often we would run into her. Till one day when my sisters were playing tennis, we actually saw her behind the bushes, like watching us through the bushes. And then she saw us watching her, and so she stopped. And then a few minutes later, she very casually walked into the tennis courts and acted like she just happened to find us there. So she was a little bit of a stalker, but she was really nice. And it was funny because she was very, very fascinated by American high school and asked us a lot of questions in between trying to order liquor from room service and all of us teenagers who didn't drink yelling at her that she wasn't supposed to. And so one of the things she's asking us all these questions. She says, "Do you have lockers?" And we're like, "Well, yeah, we have lockers." And she's like in all of the shows, you have the lockers that you open and you put your things in. And we're like, yeah. And she just thought this was the coolest thing because this was the idea of American high school that she had. Was this, I don't know, Dawson's Creek or whatever show she was watching from America that had these school scenes with the lockers. And that was what she took away from American high school, was that you had lockers. So if nothing else, the American education system is doing one thing right. Because, yep, we have lockers. So that's the story of the psycho Dutch girl. We still fondly remember her in her snakeskin bikini. Marin, if you're out there somewhere watching this, thanks for being a good friend and for liking lockers.